everyone! Today I'm going to do a pretty requested video because ever since I first got iPhone 10 months ago, people have been asking me what I think about it and if I can do a review. And I've always just kind of answered that question with, I think it's a great phone, but that's not really that much of an answer. So today I'm going to do an honest review. I wrote down a list of pros and cons, and the pros got to none. That's kind of sad, but yeah, we'll just get right into it. So since I don't really have any pros for now, like I think everything that isn't a con is good about it, so yeah, we'll talk about the cons. So the biggest thing is probably that when you first hear about the iPhone 10 and first start to use it, it seems to have very many cool features, and it does have very many cool features the first like 2 weeks. But after that, it doesn't have that many cool features anymore. And what I mean by that is that, like, the Animoji. It was so fun to use, like, the first day. But after that, I've never ever used it. Yeah, cool feature, but will I use it? Have I used it? No. Maybe some people do use it though, but I have not, and I don't really see why I would need to use it. And then the wireless charging, a really cool feature that is new for iPhones. I think this was the first phone that you could use wireless charging for, but I have never used it. I got one for my dad, but it doesn't really work that well. Sometimes it doesn't even charge, so it's definitely a cool feature when you think about it, but then in reality when you use it, it's sticking with this. And then something else very cool that I actually loved like the first weeks, the portrait mode. It was really fun to play around with, and suddenly the iPhone 10 camera felt so much better than the previous iPhone cameras, just because it had that selfie mode. But have I used it? Not really. I used it at first, but honestly I don't even think it looks that good. The only portrait mode that actually looks good is the normal mode, and then the like studio mode and the contour mode and the black and white mode, I don't even think it looks good. Sorry. And actually 8 out of 10 times it's not even a picture I would save to my camera roll. And then the all display seems like a pretty cool feature, you know, but is it really all display? No, you can still see the black around the whole phone. And then also on many apps, that has kind of gotten better. Apps have to update to full the display, and still almost a year after the launch, I still stumble on apps that just does not look good with the iPhone 10. So yeah, maybe I sound very negative when I say this, but I do understand the reason. This was a very new phone. Like, it was probably the biggest step Apple has ever taken with the iPhones, and I think it's really great that Apple like finally got out of their comfort zone and like tried something new, and I definitely think this is the future. And I do like the idea with the whole display thing. I just think it will need some years to like work, because the iPhones have looked pretty much the same for years now. So I'm sure that this year's iPhones and iPhones in a few years, these features that I don't like now will look much better, and they will actually be more usable. And then talking about the screen, I think the size of the phone is pretty great. I mean, the phone is closer to feeling like an iPhone 8 or 7. Still, the display is bigger, or as big, I'm not sure, as the iPhone 8 Plus and 7 Plus. But I personally like the bigger phones more, so if there will be a iPhone X Plus, I would definitely want to get that one. And then something else, the headphone jack. The iPhone 8 and 7 also has this, but it doesn't have a headphone jack. I don't get why Apple took that away, because like when you charge the phone but you still want to listen to music, it doesn't work. It is really annoying. So of course you could buy wireless headphones, but again, then that will cost even more money to an already expensive phone. And then one of the biggest struggles I've had with the iPhone 10 is Face ID. I still like find it hard to secretly go on my phone, because you know, if you had a Touch ID, you could just like hold your phone under a table and just like use the Touch ID to get into the phone. But now you have to actually hold the phone in front of your face. So I imagine that could be a problem when driving. I don't know, because I don't drive. But then you have to actually look at the phone, and then it takes a few seconds for it to unlock, and that's a few seconds that you could miss a lot on, so that's not very great. So that's some of the things I don't like about the iPhone 10, but to talk about some things I do like about it, there's only 2 colors, which could seem a little bit boring, but I personally really like the colors, silver one and the black one. Oh yes, here we have the black one. I don't think it was a bad thing that Apple only had 2 colors. I mean, why waste time and money on a bunch of colors, like, just for fun? I think it was a great decision that you only like took 2 neutral colors, black and silver, that everyone could use. And then also this black bar. And then also this black bar. Goofy guy. And then also this black bar here. First I thought it was kind of annoying, but now I honestly don't think about it at all. It's just like there, and I think it's a pretty good like placement. At first I thought it was really weird because I thought like everything would be screen and not that it would have this little black thing, but honestly you don't even glance at it when you use it. Now you obviously think about it when I talk about it, but... And then also something positive is that the side button is pretty big. Still, it's like it doesn't show that much. When you look at it like this, it doesn't even seem to have a side button. Alright, so a summary, was it worth it? I would say yes. I don't regret at all buying the iPhone 10, even though it is overpriced. It is. But I definitely think some of the new features that doesn't work that great right now will probably work great in a few years, or not even a few years, like maybe this year, who knows, next year. So I definitely think it is a big step in technology and I really like it. So I gotta give some credit to Apple for finally creating a new phone, like a new iPhone, not just one that looks the same and has like one new feature. This does have a lot of new features, and I don't mean to sound negative about any of the features, it's just that some of them might not work perfect right now, but I definitely think they will in the future. Alright, but that's gonna be everything for this review video, and I really hope you liked hearing my opinions finally. But yeah, if you want to know if I'm getting one of the new iPhones, you can go watch my Q&A video where I answered that. Or I pretty much answered it. Yeah. Just go watch it. I will link it in the description. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video on Wednesday. Bye!